Hey guys, it's Carrie here. I'm back with another cozy video. This time it's a draw with me. I'll be doing an illustration in my sketchbook of this character named Dolphin that was featured in season 3 of Young Justice. I really enjoyed that show and actually drew this like last year, and I recorded this last year, but it took me till now 2023 to upload it because I was insecure of how the drawing came out initially, and then when I looked at the footage it was super shaky. So because of that, it took me a lot of time to edit this video, much longer than I thought it would take me. And so I took time to cut every little like scene that you're seeing right now so it's as smooth as possible. And I know this might sound simple, but it took me a long time. I digress. I wanted this video to be actually an ASMR video, but I was not able to get some good audio in this. Like in the beginning, I was able to get some of the light scratching sound of me sketching, but as I went on, you started to hear the outside, and it just wasn't a pleasant experience. And I wanted to tell you guys more about this piece and what's on my mind, and especially with insecurities with like why it took me so long to post this, especially since I have this piece as like a print on my online store and I sold it in person. So my experience from when I first drew it was like completely different. Now looking back, I'm really proud of this piece, especially seeing the time that I took on it. I did it with markers, which at that time I didn't have a whole lot of experience in, so I'm really proud of what I did there. And another part of those insecurities was that for this video I wanted to do a script like after I decided, okay, I can't do the ASMR style like I wanted to do, so let me make it a cozy talking video. And while watching another artist that I look up to on YouTube, watching her video, she recently did a video on how she edits and creates her own videos, and I found out that she scripts a lot of her videos, and that was really surprising because her videos always comes off so natural and like she seems super confident. And so I thought that she did it all in one go, one fly, which is what I try to do with the voiceovers, at least in my art videos. I didn't know there was like a lot of planning. She has like word for word scripts. Normally when I ever do something close to a script, it's mostly like an outline, especially for like my tech videos, my tutorial videos where like I need to have like a specific process. But with like drawing videos, I never knew how to tackle them, so I thought that if I just treat it as if I'm talking to a friend on Discord, it'll be the way to go. And also I was lazy. I didn't want to spend all that time trying to prep, figuring out what to say. And it brought a lot of insecurities in me because I'm like, man, I've been doing this YouTube thing wrong this whole time. I made like over 300 videos, and so I was trying really hard to write a script for this video, and I did not know where to go. I wrote a rough outline, but then after that, trying to write word for word, I realized my thoughts was going faster than how much I was typing. And I got super frustrated, so I started to look up on Reddit like other people's experiences, like with writing scripts, what their process, what are the benefits. I ended up going on like a rabbit hole of like pros and cons on word for word scripting versus outlining. And I realized another aspect of word for word like scripting is acting, which I didn't even get to because I couldn't finish writing the whole script. I'm like, oh man, that's another skill set that I don't feel super confident in. And it just takes me back to when I first started my channel. I just wanted to create videos to share my art to the world. It dawns on me on all these other skills that it requires to make like a successful video that I felt like, oh man, I'm not good at. But I don't want this video to just talk about my insecurities, so let me bring back to the drawing a little bit. I'll talk more about how I'm trying to overcome this problem, but man, all this is nerve-wracking, but I really love how this drawing turned out. As you guys saw, I finished this drawing in February 16 of last year. I always date my drawings. I like that I went with a much slower process for this video, even though it took me much longer to cut out every awkward pause instead of just speeding up the whole video, because I couldn't, since like this video was super shaky. If I sped that up, I would have given you guys a seizure. Oh man, and here are the markers that I'm using for this video. They're Artify Brush Tip Markers, so they're not any brand markers, and I must give a disclaimer, these were sent to me for free a while back, so I did enjoy them, but I don't have a ton of experience with using markers, so I can't personally say how they pair up with more expensive brands. I love that they're very vibrant, and I'm not sure if that's the nature for all alcohol markers. As you guys can tell, this video is not scripted. I'm trying to relax and recording it in one take, since I spent so long overthinking this that I missed my own personal deadline, where I wanted to have a video up last week, and now it's Monday morning, and I still don't have this video up. So I hate that feeling, so I'm just gonna go with my guts and just talk to you guys casually instead of like overthinking on a script, when I just wanted to share the fun process of this piece. I actually wanted to go more into Young Justice, the reason I'm trying this piece, but it's been so long since I finished Young Justice that I forgot the main details of why I drew this piece, and that's what I spent so long focusing on the script on, when shouldn't be. It should be more about my process, my thoughts. At least that's how I do these types of videos, instead of trying to be like another creator that I'm not. And if you guys seen my older videos, you guys would be able to tell that I was super rushed in like my voiceovers, because I thought that I needed to be this type A personality with my videos to get people's attention. Sometimes it would work because it would like piss people off, and they'll go in the comments like, why are you hyperventilating? I'm like, oh, I thought I was trying to be a B type A personality, but that's just not naturally me. Same thing with these word for word scripts. I think they can work in certain videos. I thought this type of videos would be the perfect type for me to do, especially since it's a voiceover. But oh man, I didn't realize how hard it would be. I've always had respect for voice actors, but trying to do this, I didn't realize how hard it'd be. It actually ended up being much harder for me than not scripting, but like, I don't really know the right words for it, but I guess that's what a script is supposed to be for. Oh man. And here I go again. I'm just like rambling all over the place, but it's coming from like, deep place in my heart per se. I guess I try to do things from the heart, and maybe other people can relate. And with this drawing, I was actually following a reference from the show, so that's why I went with like more like dark shadows. Normally I do a lot more layering. You guys will see I do that a little bit more with the face, but with the hair, especially since her hair is white, I also think that's why I didn't do as much layering. And you would think with all my years of experience making YouTube videos, I wouldn't have these insecurities. I wouldn't like feel insecure waiting like a whole year to post a drawing video and overthinking on like something as simple as just a voiceover. But it happens to every one of us. No matter where you are in life, there are insecurities or things that are not in your comfort zone that you have to do, and it doesn't come as naturally to you and ends up taking more time. And I didn't want to spend more time, especially since I wanted this to be like a simple video, because the video that I had planned to do for last week initially was a tutorial video, and that was taking me much longer since like again, it was back to the thing where I was trying to get the script right. And also in that video, I realized I messed up a lot of things in just the recording. So I'm like, oh man, I probably need to record this. So let me just put this video on the back burner. Let me do a drawing video. Let's see what I have in my bank that I don't need to like draw right now, because that would put a lot of pressure on the drawing and then the editing, and it just would not be fun for me. And this was like the drawing that I'm like, okay, I think this looks nice and I think other people will like it. This shouldn't take me long to edit. Like, this video was actually edited already. I opened the project file and I sped it up, but when I tried watching it, I'm like, oh man, this is like garbage. I can't watch this. So I took more time to make it like nice and like more watchable and like slow, which is not something I normally do. That's something I've been practicing more this year, that I don't need to edit my videos super fast. I don't need to try to like get you guys attention in the first 10 seconds. There's definitely certain types of contents, like with my vlogs, that I need to do that for, but with a drawing video like this, especially since it's a draw with me, I think it makes more sense for me to draw a little bit in real time. Like, I misunderstood the concept of these drawing videos because I would not like draw them casually. When I'm drawing, I normally draw other artists that are live on Twitch, where I could actually have a conversation with them. So with these types of video, I'm normally actively like watching them. So I don't even know where I'm fully like going with this, but all in all, I spent a lot of time overthinking, and it caused me to delay this video much longer than I wanted to. And instead of like working to my strengths and just being like honest about my struggles, I waited and waited. So yeah, this was the layering portion that I mentioned earlier that I had a lot of fun with. And with markers, it's like tricky for me to work with, but I love how the final results end up coming out. Like with blush, I don't know how to like blend super well with markers, but I definitely want to practice with more traditional mediums and like fill in the sketchbook. Since a couple weeks ago, I did a sketchbook tour, and a lot of you guys were really nice in the comments. That inspired me to continue and maybe finish this tiny sketchbook. So maybe I could show you guys how that looks like in a couple months, or maybe towards the end of next year. With all that said, that content creation is a different part of the brain. If you're an artist that wants to put your work out there, and right now video content seems to be the only way, don't feel pressured. I guess the pressure's already there. What I want to say is that don't beat yourself up for like not getting some of this on the first try. It's a whole different set of skills that you gotta constantly work and improve on, and they might take you much longer than you want. Don't stop creating, don't stop recording, and that you're not alone in those feelings, and that it's okay that if videos takes you a long time, you don't need to compare your journey to other people, especially when you don't know their journey. Online, people post their highlight reel per se, so you don't see the years of work it took them to develop those skills. Not everyone is born with like talents that you think come naturally. There's probably years of practice, and I know that's definitely true for me. I've been making videos since I was like 11, and I started taking this channel seriously around 2018. And there's still so many things for me to learn, and to not let those things hinder you from like trying where you are right now. You don't need to wait until like you're the perfect speaker, you're the perfect script writer, you're the perfect editor to start. So I encourage you to put out the art video, to put out whatever you have in mind, because trust me, there's another person out there that would like love to see it, and that would like benefit from seeing that and would transform their lives. You never know. So that's the power of video that I like over any other medium. That's why I still like making these on top of drawing. I get to share the process of this, not just like, oh, here's this final pretty piece, do you like it or not? Like, there's a little bit more. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments, and leave a like as always, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.